Hello, welcome to Director's Commentary, episode 15, Arbroath Cliffs, with a special celebrity cameo appearance at the end, so you might need to stick about to see that. Right, so there's this wee thing at the start of the Arbroath Cliffs that says this water is no longer fit for drinking, which makes me think at one point it was, which is pretty cool. But no one tells me what to do, so obviously I had a wee drink of that, and later on I was violently ill. So we're going to go up into the Arbroath Cliffs and see the Arbroath Cliffs. No camera, no matter how good it is, and this is just a basic sort of GoPro. No camera, no matter how good it is, ever does. What's this? On a cliff, down 999 and say as 19. Got it. Right, that's fine, just for future reference. So you can see, as I was saying, cameras, none ever does justice to what your eyes see, so bear that in mind. But that is a pretty cool view. This is Arbroath, which is a wee sort of village where you get Arbroath Smokies, which are European, I can't remember what they're called. It's basically like protected, no one else can make them. It's no UNESCO, that's someone else. I think that's World Heritage Sites. But it's the same thing, but for foods. Country of origin, maybe? Anyway, I'm spending way too much time talking about that. Arbroath Smokies are basically like Smokies that are only allowed to be said from Arbroath, if that makes sense. So we're going down here to the wee cliff thing. I'm going to show you a really cool, there's folk rock climbing and shit to the right there, but let's just ignore them. Right, so we'll come down a wee bit, and there's a really cool, really photogenic, I said that in the last video as well, I need to stop, I need to make sure I didn't say that in the next video, otherwise I'll be repeating myself too much. Right, so jump down here, and you'll see a big hole in a wa. It's not a wa, it's a cliff really. So I come down here a lot, it's really cool. So the other side of this, by the way, people have put wee rings into the rocks that you can attach, like ropes and stuff. Reese was here, by the way. You can attach wee rings. People have attached wee rings into the rocks that they can run like abseiling ropes. I'm not a climber, I don't know the exact terminology, but they'll basically use it to climb down. As always in these videos, that's a lot steeper than it looks down there. If I fall, I'm going to fall in the water, which would be fine because I can swim, but it's always fun to add a wee bit of danger. You can see those things there, see the wee, on the right, those wee metal hoops. Again, I'm not a rock climber. I've done it before, but I'm not like up to date on the terminology and that. So you just basically put your ropes through there. It's going to climb up here a wee bit. We're going to climb down to a kind of really nice sort of stony bay that can only be, you can't reach it from the water unless you're able to swim underwater. Actually, we're not there yet. We're going to look out for this cliff to, I believe, the North Sea. I'm probably totally wrong about that, but never mind. I think it's the North Sea. I should really do a bit of research before I do the voiceovers for these videos. And by the way, if anyone's interested, I didn't write it down. It just literally is me ad-libbing. And that's why it probably sounds like absolute nonsense, or I'm kind of stuck for words most of the time. So I'm going to climb down here and have a look at this really cool stony beach. The camera's going to get soaked, and we're going to see a kind of cave system. I believe some people come down here to canoe through. I nearly fell there, by the way. That was quite pant shittening. So if you look round the corner there, you can actually swim. I wouldn't recommend swimming in there. You might get your arse bitten by sharks or crocodiles or something, but you can definitely take a canoe into that general area. I've seen people do it before, canoeing through the cave systems. So the only way you can get down here is by climbing down, which I always find really cool. I love getting into places that are you can only get to by natural means, you know. Well, I suppose you could get a helicopter to drop you in here, but where am I going to find the money to do that? So it's always good to fling stones at things. So in this instance, I'm going to fling them into the water. Know that you can actually see where the stones landed, so well, you can see that one. It's really tempting just to swim right through there. But I've got my clothes on, so that's not going to happen. Nah, let's just leave that. I'll avoid that. Going to get soaked. So better climb back up. And now I did promise a celebrity cameo. And here it is, in Arbroath. There is a nightclub that is owned and run by none other than the Hollywood legend Danny DeVito. There it is. Tell people this all the time and they didn't believe me. So, thanks for, I just put it on a wee freeze frame there. Well, it freeze framed anyway because it's the end of the video. So thanks very much for watching. What an ending. Ending on Danny DeVito's actual nightclub in Arbroath. Thanks very much for watching. As always, if you're not a subscriber, get subscribing. Cheers.